In January of this year, I made a 2024 TBR and reading goals video, and I thought since we are halfway through the year now, I would do a little bit of an update to share with you how my reading goals have been going and how far I've gotten on my TBR. So I still have my original list from my TBR and my reading goals, so I figured I could just look off of this and see what I've been accomplishing and where I've been lacking as well. First though, let me know in the comments what your reading goals were for this year, and if you've accomplished any of them yet, I would really love to see how everybody is doing thus far. So my first reading goal for this year was to read 52 books. So that is one book a week, super doable for me. I normally read more than that, and I didn't want to set a super high reading goal and not actually complete it, because for me, it's not about the numbers, it's more about how much I am enjoying reading. So as of today, Friday, June 21st, I am officially finished 54 books. I have already somehow completed reading my goal of 52 books. I did not think I was going to be finished that one at this point in the year, but I have been reading some really good books that I haven't been able to put down. I've also been listening to audiobooks and reading graphic novels, so that has definitely helped in getting me to my reading goal already. But at this rate, who knows, maybe I will hit 100. I have never done that before, so that would be pretty amazing for me. I'm not going to make it an official goal, but if it happens, I won't be sad about it. So next I'll just briefly get into the books on my TBR and if I've read them yet or not. So first was the Heartstopper series. I have read that, save for the 6th one. Then the Lore Olympus series, I've read that one as well, except for the 6th one. Pride and Prejudice reread. I did reread Pride and Prejudice and loved every single page of it. Continuing the books that I haven't read in the Shadowhunters series. I have started continuing that one, but I still have 5 to go. 2 of them are novellas, and then the other 3 are Chain of Gold, Chain of Iron, and Chain of Thorns, so hopefully I'm going to be getting to those ones quite soon. Then was Misery by Stephen King. I did read that one. Then Monstrous Book 2, which was a massive graphic novel. It was a bind-up of a bunch of the smaller volumes into one large book. I finished that one, I think, back in February. Then the Girl from the Other Side manga. This was a 4-volume deluxe set of mangas, and I absolutely love these. Then was a poetry collection by Sappho. I've already read that one too. Then Circe by Madeline Miller. I also read that one already. Into the Wild by John Krakauer. I also listened to that audiobook already. And then The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. I have not gotten to that one yet. So all in all, I only have 8 books left on my 2024 TBR to get to, and that's pretty good considering originally it was like in the 30s. Another goal that I had was to use the library more instead of buying books that I'll only ever read one time. I have definitely been accomplishing that goal. 16 out of the 54 books that I read this year have been books that I have checked out from my library, and I'm definitely planning on using my library more throughout the year as well. I also said that I wanted to listen to more audiobooks, and I can definitely say I have done that. Let me see how many I have listened to this year. So I have listened to 14 audiobooks this year, and all 14 of those I borrowed from my library. So the Libby app, if you don't already have it, it is absolutely amazing. You can actually borrow audiobooks from your library on the app and listen to them. That way you don't have to pay a single cent for them, and some audiobook app subscriptions and audiobooks themselves are very expensive. So using Libby is just so much more cost efficient. Then the second last goal I had was go with the flow and keep doing other hobbies as well with no guilt for not reading. I definitely have to work on this one. I have been kind of doing a few more hobbies. I've been doing a lot of more outdoorsy stuff like hiking and biking and kayaking and stuff like that, but I've been finding that anytime I go to game, like play on my Switch or my PlayStation, I tend to feel a little bit guilty for doing that instead of reading. So I think that's something I need to definitely work on in the last 6 months of the year. Hopefully I can get out of my own head and let myself game a little bit more. And then my last goal was donate and give away books that I will never read again. I have been doing that. I definitely haven't been sharing that, but any book that I read that I don't like, but I think someone I know might like, I give to them. I will also give it to them if I just can't see myself reading it a second time, even if I did like it, and I also think they would like it. And if I don't like it, or I'm never going to read it again, and I don't know anyone personally who may enjoy it, I've been trying to donate my books and put them in little free libraries, just so then hopefully someone else who will love it can stumble upon it and enjoy it more than I did. But anyway, I think I'm going to leave this update video here. I had a really good time kind of getting a refresher of what my goals were, because I'm going to be completely honest with you, I kind of forgot half of them, but it's nice to kind of see where I'm at and where I'd still like to go with the rest of the reading year. Hopefully I will see you guys soon in a new reading vlog. I hope you have a great rest of your week and happy reading.
Bye bye, Ewan. Bye bye.